Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is some serious shake-up stuff. Rumors are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could really shake up the NFC North hierarchy, and it involves none other than Kyle Hamilton, the versatile safety from the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, you heard that right. The Lions are reportedly eyeing Hamilton, and if this move happens, it could be a game-changer for Detroit's defense and their Super Bowl ambitions. Let's break down what's going on here. The Ravens are in a bit of a unique situation. They've got a ton of cap space, around $52 million free, and they're looking to fine-tune their roster. Baltimore is prioritizing extensions for Lamar Jackson and running back Gus Edwards, while also trying to improve their defense. Kyle Hamilton, the 24-year-old safety, has been a Swiss Army knife for the Ravens, and his versatility is what makes him such a hot commodity. Over his career so far, he's amassed 378 tackles, 10 interceptions, and a PFF coverage grade of 98. That's elite, folks. He's also a three-time Pro Bowler, and his stats against both the pass and run are impressive. He averages about 7 tackles per game, with a run defense grade of 88. And he's known for his knack for making plays all over the field. What makes Hamilton such a perfect fit for Detroit? Well, the Lions, especially with the recent injury setbacks to Kerby Joseph and the absence of Jerry Jacobs, have been searching for that dynamic playmaker in the secondary. Adding Hamilton would give them a true chess piece, someone who can cover receivers, make plays in the run game, and even blitz when needed. His 84% interception rate per target and plus 0.24 EPA versus the pass show that he's not just a good safety, he's a difference maker, someone who can elevate the entire defense. And get this, in 2025, his stats are projected to explode even further with over 112 tackles, 6 interceptions, and a PFF grade of over 92, ranking among the top safeties in the league. Now, why would the Ravens even consider trading such a valuable asset? Well, Baltimore's strategy lately has been to sell some of their playmaking talents for draft capital, especially after a defensive line that struggled to generate sacks, finishing with just 38 total. They're focusing on youth and rebuilding, and Hamilton, with his high PFF score of 84. Last season is seen as a key piece to develop. The Ravens are eyeing future picks, specifically a second-round and a third-round pick, to add to their arsenal. This move would give them some cap relief, a little breathing room to make further upgrades, and a chance to focus on younger players like Stone, who's got an impressive PFF grade of 84. And is seen as a future star. For the Lions, this isn't just about adding a player. It's about elevating their entire secondary and transforming their defense into a true formidable unit. With the recent setbacks involving Kerby Joseph's injury and the inconsistency in coverage, especially against top receivers like Kupp, Detroit needs to make a splash. Hamilton would be that splash. His ability to cover tight ends, shut down top receivers, and create turnovers could be exactly what the Lions need to make that next leap towards Super Bowl contention. Remember, Detroit's defense has been solid but sometimes inconsistent, allowing roughly 208 passing yards per game earlier in the season, which was a concern. Since acquiring Hamilton, projections suggest that could drop significantly, perhaps down to around 168 yards per game, boosting their efficiency and giving the offense more opportunities to control the game. This move could also have a tangible impact on their odds to win big. Right now, the Lions are sitting at plus 500 to win the Super Bowl, but with Hamilton's addition, those odds could tighten up considerably, maybe to around plus 220. That's a huge boost, especially considering Hamilton's playmaking ability in the playoffs. His 9.6% INT target rate in postseason play makes him an X-factor, someone who can turn the tide in crucial moments. And of course, Detroit's already got a solid core with players like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs, but adding a player like Hamilton really rounds out their roster and makes them one of the most dangerous teams in the league when it counts the most. And let's not forget the bigger picture here. The Ravens, in this hypothetical trade, are making a statement that they're willing to sell some of their defensive playmaking for the right price, focusing on rebuilding and future assets. They're also looking at young talent like Stone, who's been graded highly by PFF and shows promise as a future star. This kind of rebuild is what many teams go through, and Baltimore seems to be positioning themselves for a stronger run down the road. For the Lions, this is a chance to accelerate their championship window. A player like Hamilton can be a key piece in their defensive puzzle, especially as they gear up for a playoff push. Now, if this trade does go through, it would be a statement move by Detroit, signaling that they're serious about contending and willing to make bold moves to get there. Hamilton's ability to influence the game from multiple angles, coverage, run support, turnovers, makes him a perfect fit for what Dan Campbell and the Lions are building. His addition could also serve as a rallying point for the team and the fan base, showing that management is committed to making the necessary moves to push for that elusive Super Bowl title. And speaking of the future, keep in mind that Detroit's defense has been trending upward all season. They've been creating turnovers, shutting down the run, and improving their pass rush, but they still need that extra piece to truly elevate their game to elite status. Hamilton could be that missing link. Plus, with the Lions' current cap situation, they're in a good position to make this move without jeopardizing their financial flexibility for the future. It's all about smart, strategic moves that align with their long-term plan. So in summary, this potential trade for Kyle Hamilton is more than just a rumor. It's a game changer. The Lions could be adding a dynamic, versatile safety who can do it all. And in doing so, they might just be taking another giant leap towards Super Bowl glory. The Ravens are looking to rebuild, focusing on youth and draft capital, and Detroit is positioning itself to capitalize on this opportunity. It's the kind of move that gets fans excited, and if it happens, you can bet that the NFC North and the entire league will be talking about it for a long time. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Detroit Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news.